I hope everybody's having a great week. My husband and I have some exciting news, and no, I am not pregnant, but my husband, after 10 years of working at US Bank, he has decided to resign and now he is self-employed. So he is super excited, he has a lot of hope, and he is very thankful. And a couple of weeks ago, we were at dinner and he said to me, 2020 has been the best year of my life. And I remember thinking, ooh, that's a little insensitive. We may not want to share that with anybody. I mean, we are in the midst of a pandemic. There's so much pain. There's so much suffering going on. And then it got me thinking, you know what? Having joy, being thankful, and having hope amongst our circumstances, even the bad, that is the way that we are supposed to live. That is the Christian life. And you know, I want to bring you to this story to encourage you today. And you can find it in Acts, and it's chapter 16. And it's the story of Paul and Silas. And these two guys, they're just walking along. They're headed to a house of prayer. And then this woman, this heckler, this fortune teller, she comes up to them and she keeps bothering them. She keeps bothering them day after day. And finally, Paul, he gets so annoyed, he turns to her and he casts the spirit out of her. But the thing is that there weren't a lot of people that was a fan of that. So listen here. It says, when her owners realized that their hope of making money was gone, they seized Paul and Silas and dragged them into the marketplace to face the authorities. The crowd joined in the attack against Paul and Silas, and the magistrates ordered them to be stripped and beaten with rods. After they had been severely flogged, they were thrown into prison, and the jailer was commanded to guard them carefully. When he received these orders, he put them in the inner cell and he fastened their feet into stocks. About midnight, Paul and Silas, they were praying. They were singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. First of all, I want to encourage you to keep on reading that story. It is an incredible story full of miracles. But mainly, I want to just talk about the fact that there's Paul and Silas. They're walking around. They're doing good. Then all of a sudden, they're beaten. They're naked, and they're ended up in prison with their feet fastened in stocks, which, just so you know, those are wooden blocks where your feet are in them. And yeah, I just tell you, it's probably not very comfortable. And you know, they still are singing, they still have hope, and they still have joy in God. And you know, I do want to just let you know, I don't want to be insensitive to pain and to suffering and to sadness, because can I tell you, I know what those feel like. I know what all of those things feel like, even to the depth of depression. But I also know the goodness and what it feels like to have your hope and to have your joy in Jesus. And that is so much better than being stuck and being sad in your circumstances. And so when I was studying for this and I came across this commentary, and there was this quote that I really liked, and it said, "The feet do not feel the stocks when the mind is in heaven." Today, I encourage you, fix your eyes on things of heaven. Fix your eyes on Jesus. Fix your eyes on the heavenly things. And I've said this before, because when you fix your eyes on the right thing, you can find joy in anything. Have a good week.